So we're doing the update number 7, November 29th. This is 9 o'clock right now in the morning. Just thought I'd show you that we don't get that much sunlight here in the winter time in this particular spot. I'm going to be doing a video in the near future showing you what we don't get. Things are still blooming. We have a cold front that came in a couple days ago. We got a little bit of rain, nothing much. So the okra's still producing. I'm going to be picking some okra. I'm just letting it kind of go wild. I'm still doing what you're supposed to do. When you cut the okra, you cut the leaves with it. And I've been trying out, seeing once a flower blooms, you can remove the leaf and you're just fine. You know, it's just an experiment there. Lettuce is doing real good. Finally getting cool enough for it. I unplugged these potatoes first of the week. I'm going to let them dry out somewhat. See if the plant finishes dying off. As far as I can tell, they are done. At 30 days, they started dying back. These other buckets of potatoes were planted a couple days apart from each other. The one next to it started dying first of the week, and you can see the one over here, the next one, it's a week behind of everything, and it's starting to drop its leaves too. So I guess wintertime they grow somewhat differently. We're going to be putting some probably Florida broadleaf mustard, or maybe some more kale in here. The carrots, they're doing good. The tomatoes that I picked the branch off and stuck in here, they're doing good. We'll be moving these buckets out where they get some more sunlight than what they're getting right now. We picked the beans yesterday. I got over 4.5 pounds off of it. That was the second picking. There's a couple plants that putting flowers on. We'll see if we get any, or if it's just going to be too cold for it. This plant's only getting, I'm lucky if I get 3 hours of sunlight a day right now. This okra here is doing good. Oh, seeing the nutrient tank there. Let's see, we can fill up 5 27-gallon totes from when we make the 120-gallon mixture. And that gives you between 12 and 1,400 parts per million each time you mix up the tote completely. Summertime come around, we'll probably make the nutrients a little bit stronger. I did a video just a couple days ago explaining how all that works. We are getting tomatoes. They are ripening. Even though we're not getting that much sunlight on it, I'll have a better time for each plant. But as you can see, the sun is already getting behind the tree branch, and that's where the issue is. These trees here block it out until it gets about 2-3 o'clock, and then we'll get a couple more hours. So we get a little bit here and there. Tomatoes here are ripening. We're still getting them. They are good. Little salad tomatoes. I don't think the plant is supposed to be a heat wave, heat master. And from what I see, heat master is supposed to get like 3 feet tall. So this is one I got from Lowe's, and apparently it's mislabeled wrong. I bought some seeds for the heat master. We'll plant some this summer and see what happens. This tomato plant here, it hadn't started ripening yet. It was a mortgage lifter. It's supposed to be. Well, we'll see. Black cherry, they are ripening, and man, these things are good. It's producing quite a few, and it's still growing and putting them out at the top. So at least we're getting sunlight up here. The plants are tall enough, they get it 3 or 4 times during the day. We're going to be pulling up a lot of this and planting some more plants on it. Hadn't quite made up my mind what we're going to do. I got a bunch of seeds started, so. And another okra plant. And this is the San Martinez they are starting to ripen up. It is loaded on the inside. Let's see. It's hard to do it, but it's got a bunch of tomatoes on it. I had to tie the plant up so it wouldn't break itself. And it's still producing. We'll just see how good it is. It gets a lot of the sun. A lot more than some of the other plants. And another cherry tomato plant. These are Sun Gold. It's a F1. It's a hybrid. They're not as good as everybody said in my book, but it is a prolific plant, and they do crack open easy. That's why they don't sell them in the store. And we got the beans we planted, seeing what's happening. Plus we left 4 plants in there, seeing what they'll do. Still putting on a couple little blooms. And the carrots are going to be producing pretty good. They're growing. We'll do another video on the sunlight and how strong it is. I have a par meter and we'll be doing a little thing on it. The peppers are growing pretty good. We're dropping some, but that's expected. You can't have 15 peppers on a single pepper plant, you know. So next week we'll empty this and see what's going on. And I already got some russet potatoes sprouting. We'll be planting those in these buckets. We might even move the buckets where they get more light. We get more light down this way and on the other side of the house, so we'll let you know what's going on.